Hey everyone, Sean Smith here with Dedicated Commercial Recovery in Roseville, Minnesota. I'm the founder and CEO. Sitting down with Mike here, our new chaplain of Dedicated. Mike, welcome to the vlog.
Thank you.
Awesome
Good to be here.
Yeah, long time coming. You've been on the team for about 6 weeks, so apologize we waited so long, but Mike has accepted the role as the chaplain of Dedicated, and that's a pretty unique role, I think, in corporate America in general. But I thought we'd start out first, Mike, if you just give everyone kind of your background.
Yeah, so I was a youth pastor for about 12 years, and then I moved up to Minnesota to plant a campus for a church here in Roseville. And we did that for about a year until COVID shut that down, and the Lord was working on my heart, trying to figure out where He was calling me to, and He ended up calling me into planting a house church. So that's the long-term goal, is to have a church with no building and no staff, which meant that I needed to find employment other places. So we're really excited about this new adventure that we're on.
It will definitely be that. I can
Yes.
guarantee you that. And that actually rolls right into my next question, which, I think you have a really cool story on what brings you to Dedicated, like as you start looking then for employment. Maybe just give a little bit of that story about how you end up here at Dedicated.
So at the house church, we were talking about, I need a job if anybody knows of anybody that's hiring. And one of the guys in our house church is good friends with Sean, and he was like, let me see if I know a guy, maybe you guys can get together. So he set up a Zoom meeting, and I thought it was a meet and greet, and 45 minutes into the conversation, as I'm sharing about my philosophy on house church, and Sean started sharing your philosophy on business. You offered me a job and said, hey, you want to start tomorrow or Monday? We prayed about it, and here I am.
Yeah, I love it. So it was, one of those things where, especially leaders, but we ask anyone to pray about, coming on board. We really want people to feel led to be a part of what we're doing. We're very purpose driven. We care deeply about our values and our culture and how people are treated. And then ultimately, business and employment can be challenging, whether it be with the people you work internally with or the job that we do. And so I like people to feel led to come into what we're doing, because then they know they're here for a purpose and a reason more than just a paycheck. So I think it was on a Thursday we talked, and I said, well, think about it with your wife, pray about it. And Friday came back, and it's just kind of turned into something pretty awesome. So I'd be interested for you to tell everyone, now it's been about 6 weeks, and you're coming in very much from a ministry background. For you, from your background and your perspective, coming in from the outside, now being inside for a while, Dedicated, if you could just share some of your perspectives with everyone as far as what you've seen and stuff that sticks out to you.
Dedicated is very people oriented, and you value the employees, and the culture here matters. And we just recently had to downsize, and just listening to the way the people that had to go, the way they talked about the experience being here and the culture and the family, that it was painful, because it's not just a job, that relationships are first and foremost, and the community that was created, even just in the short time that I've been here, I've been able to watch that happen and grieve some of those relationships that are not here right now at this point.
Temporarily.
Temporarily.
I think they're on summer break, and what he's alluding to is Dedicated in the beginning of March took on a big PPP project and helping take incoming calls, and we spun up about 40 different new team members in a matter of a couple of days and weeks for a very large financing institution here in the United States. And that was a really quick spin up, and everyone kind of knew it was a temporary deal and that it was going to wind back down. But what was interesting is that the longer it went, the more the people that were on that temporary team really wanted to stay a part of what we were doing. Mm-hmm. And it was definitely one of the most challenging things as a CEO of Dedicated I've had to do, was to wind that down. I wanted to make jobs up for everybody just to keep them on board because they truly become part of our team. Their story mattered, their name mattered, and so we've kind of said like, hey, we've started up an emailing group around people. Like, we're going to stay in contact. They're going to have first dibs on a job back at Dedicated. And we just said, look, it's like summer break right now for you right now, so we plan on seeing you again. But definitely very challenging, and I know some of them are tuning into this and know that we love you and we miss you, and it's a temporary gig. We plan on bringing you back. So I'll transition to this. Coming in, unique background, pastor background. He's often referred to as Pastor Mike around here. Also because we have a lot of mics on the team, but what's one thing that people may not know about you that's kind of a unique thing?
My wife and I, we have a goal to get to all the national parks, and so we travel a lot, and we've been to 35 of the 63 national parks thus far. Most of our kids have been to all those parks as well, so that's our hobby.
And you shot vlogs on some of them,
yes.
And one of them went pseudo kind of viral, one of the vlogs. I don't know if it was on a park. It was actually on the city you left.
Yeah.
But one of his vlogs, how many views does it have? Which
like 1,700 views, I think.
Yeah, which for me that's like viral. I don't, I think my highest YouTube video is like 39 views or 90 views or something like that. So
well, check out my most recent Facebook or YouTube video. It's a pie eating contest with the family.
There we go. So hey Mike, I want to thank you for being on the team and just being on the vlog. We kind of put him on the spot last minute to do this vlog, like literally last second, like, hey, do you want to shoot a vlog? So thank you for doing that. Thank you for being a part of the team. Really, really excited about what comes next, and thank you for being a spiritual guide to the team and just another resource that they have to lean into as we try to comprehensively look at our team members and say, how can we as a business help them really have a better life and be more purpose driven so that they're in a great place so that they can be focused on helping others. So really appreciate that. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing, being a part of this journey as this vlog continues to grow. Everywhere I travel, I continue to hear positive feedback, and I get on conference calls and Zoom calls, and people I never would have thought are watching these are tuning in. So super appreciate you doing that. And again, thank you, Mike, and thank you for tuning in. And as always, God bless.